Hamilton opens up about retiring from F1. Red Bull admits, RB20 may have reached its limit, no way to improve further. Zandvoort GP, unstable weather, tire challenges and the last in history. These and all the latest Formula One news here on F1 Today. Lewis Hamilton has already put on his retirement watch. Lewis Hamilton, the champion who defied limits and broke records, has opened up about saying goodbye to the track. In a revealing interview, Hamilton expressed intimate thoughts about his career and the inevitable advance of time, raising questions about the future of one of the sport's biggest names. Hamilton, who recently signed a multi-year contract with Ferrari, reflected on the pressure and mental and physical strain that accompany the life of an elite driver. "There are days when I think, I don't know how much longer I can go on," Hamilton told Esquire. This statement, which resonates with the sincerity of an athlete at the peak of his career, highlights the duality of a sport that demands everything from its competitors, while at the same time offering glory and triumph. The move to Ferrari marks a new chapter for Hamilton, who is looking to maximize his time in the sport he loves, while balancing his commitments on and off the track. "I definitely have a deadline in mind," he revealed, highlighting his strategy and careful sequencing of projects and brand collaborations. Hamilton's journey is not just about victories and titles, it's also about the art of competing and the passion that drives a champion. "I'm working on my masterpiece, I'll be the one to decide when it's finished," he declared in response to speculation about his retirement. As the season progresses, all eyes will be on Hamilton, watching every corner and every lap, knowing that every moment is precious in the countdown to an icon's farewell. Ferrari accelerates with innovative upgrades for the Dutch Grand Prix. Scuderia Ferrari is ready to impress at the Dutch Grand Prix, bringing a series of technical upgrades that promise to shake up the competition at Zandvoort. With a circuit that challenges the limits of the cars and drivers, the Italian team is betting on aerodynamic innovations and engine improvements to seek the lead in the race. The new updates include significant modifications to the car's floor and wings, aimed at greater aerodynamic efficiency and grip on the Dutch circuit's fast and twisty corners. In addition, Ferrari has introduced improvements to the energy recovery system, optimizing engine performance at crucial moments in the race. Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, the team's drivers, have expressed confidence in the new upgrades and are looking forward to testing them on the track. With Frédéric Vasseur at the helm, Ferrari is not only looking for a good result at the Dutch Grand Prix, but also to strengthen its position in the Constructors' World Championship. Expectations are high and everyone in the paddock is looking forward to seeing how Ferrari's upgrades will translate into speed and competitiveness at the Zandvoort circuit. We still have a lot to talk about with the latest F1 news, but first I'd like to remind you to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more quality content like this. Red Bull, the RB20's limit has been reached. The Red Bull Formula One team faces a defining moment in the 2024 season. Technical director Pierre Wach has admitted that the team may have hit the ceiling with the development of its F1 car, despite suggesting that the overall limit of the regulations has not yet been reached. After a strong start to the season, Red Bull has seen its last 4 victories taken by McLaren and Mercedes, raising questions about the sustainability of its current concept in F1's ever-evolving regulatory environment. The team, which leads both championships, now faces the difficult task of assessing whether to continue developing the current concept or consider a radical change. Wach stressed the need to take risks and the team's willingness to innovate, despite the challenges posed by the oldest wind tunnel among the competitors. Nevertheless, starting a new car design from scratch for 2025, especially with the new 2026 regulations looming, could be an overly risky idea, as it could end up meaning the start of an era of Formula One that is already out of date and with fewer resources to invest. Mercedes W15, between podiums and tire problems. The Mercedes team has emerged as a formidable force, challenging giants like Red Bull and McLaren in the fight for podiums. However, the German team faces a persistent obstacle that could jeopardize its aspirations: tire temperature management. After a shaky start to the season, Mercedes has found rhythm and consistency, with wins and top positions that have put the team back in contention for the championship. The aerodynamic upgrades applied at the Canadian GP proved to be a turning point, raising the team's performance to a level that now threatens the dominance of Red Bull and McLaren. However, Mercedes' celebration is tempered by a technical issue that has plagued the team: tire temperature. In cooler conditions, the W15 is competitive, but as temperatures rise, performance tends to suffer. The team has observed that the car behaves well in milder climates, but struggles when temperatures rise, compared to its competitors. Andrew Shovlin, Mercedes' director of track engineering, pointed out that the tire temperature issue is complex and cannot be solved with a single aerodynamic upgrade. Instead, it requires a series of developments and adjustments that the team is determined to implement. This weekend's race at Zandvoort could be particularly favorable for Mercedes, with milder weather forecast, which could allow the team to overcome its Achilles heel and fight for victory, but it doesn't guarantee that the same situation will repeat itself for the rest of the year, which could make all the advantage built up fall apart by the end of 2024. Zandvoort GP, weather, times and features. The Dutch track, known for its sharp corners and undulations, presents a unique challenge for the tires of the cars, which are subjected to extreme stress when navigating the winding circuit, which can cause excessive wear, especially on the support wheels of Turn 3, i.e. the left side. Because of this characteristic, Mercedes has excelled at Zandvoort, thanks to its ability to use harder tires due to the mild climate and implement astute race strategies. And this year, with the weather forecast indicating unstable conditions and Mercedes with a much more developed car, rival teams and their drivers will have to be even more discerning to maintain any advantage. The weather forecast indicates variable conditions over the weekend, with the possibility of rain on Friday during free practice. With TL1, temperatures are expected to be around 19 degrees Celsius with a 30% chance of rain and wind gusts of up to 75 km/h. On Saturday, a partly cloudy day is expected, with a chance of rain and maximum temperatures of 18 degrees Celsius. The strong wind will also be a factor, with speeds of up to 23 mph. On Sunday, the forecast is for a sunnier day with still mild temperatures, but a chance of precipitation cannot be ignored. Precisely because it's by the sea, the weather forecast for Zandvoort has some level of inaccuracy, which makes it all the more interesting. Few know it, but this Dutch Grand Prix comes with a dramatic farewell touch. The track, known for its steep corners and difficulty in overtaking, could end up having its last edition in 2025. And all this, not because of the lack of public and fans of home driver Max Verstappen, but because of the lack of funds to renovate the track, which according to the circuit director himself, is in a precarious situation and could end up losing its contract with Formula One at the end of this year. All that remains is to enjoy this weekend as if it were our last chance to enjoy one of Formula One's great historic tracks. Let us know what you think about the news so far. And if you haven't yet liked the video and subscribed to the channel, do so now so you don't miss out on the latest Formula One news. Also, don't forget to comment on the content itself so that we can improve our work for you more and more.